Hello guys, this is from Mrs. Abby, and welcome to day number 4 of the 12 days of decorating with houseplants for Christmas series. And day 4, I'm going to be giving you a few of my tips that I do during the winter months to take care of my houseplants. I don't fertilize my plants during the winter months. I'm very careful about pruning and doing cuttings during this time of the year. I always remove my plants away from windows that has cold drafts coming from entryways, from my entry doors and my windows. I don't let my plants get too hot during the winter, nor I let them get too cold. I always say if I'm cold, then I know my plants are cold. Or if I'm hot, then I know my plants are hot. So I usually like to keep my thermostat around between 65 and 75, mostly right there in the middle around 70 to 72 degrees. You have to be the judge. Now it's okay for the plants to be cool or warm, but not too hot or too cold. I try to keep my plants, well, I do keep my plants away from the heating vents, because if you have heating vents and your plants are close to them, it's going to dry the leaves. Keep them away from heating vents, radiators, space heaters, electric heaters, even gas burning heaters. Because the heat can burn the leaves and dry the soil and cause low humidity, and you don't want low humidity in your home because a lot of homes already have that problem, low humidity. So in order to help out with the humidity in my home, which my home is not, it doesn't have a problem with low humidity, but it does get dry if I turn the heater on, or the temperature around 75, it sort of decrease the humidity in the home. So I miss my plants when I think that the humidity is too low in my home. Just take a spray bottle and just spray them. If they're small enough, you can place them in the bathtub, and you can just spray them all at the same time. Let them sit in the bathtub until the leaves dry. And you don't want to water your plants. I don't water my plants at night. I only water my plants during the day hours. As I used to say, you don't want to water your plants after the street lights come on. You don't want to overwater your plants. Never. And it's easy to do. This is how I keep from overwatering my plants. I check the size of my plants. If the plants is in a small pot, then I only check the top 2 inches of the soil. And if it's dry, I know that the plant needs to be watered. Now, for larger plants that's in medium-sized pots and large pots, you have to check both the top soil and the bottom soil. So what I do is I pick up the pot and I look at it from the bottom if I can, if it's not too heavy. And I use a toothpick, and I place the toothpick in the drainage hole where the water drain out, and I place it in the soil from the bottom, and then I pull it out. I take it out, and if I notice that there's a little soil that's on the toothpick and it feels a little moist, then I know that the plant does not need to be watered. So remember that the larger the pot, the longer it takes for it to dry out all the way to the bottom soil. So just be careful about, using that example of checking the top to 1 or 2 inches of the soil when it's a large pot. It may or may not work. And you may just be overwatering your plant and don't realize it. Okay, as far as lights is concerned, for low light plants, try to let them get as much light as possible. That's what I do my low light plants, and I have a whole lot of them. I try to, let them get as much light as possible during the winter. And in summertime, I don't worry about it as much. And when I say as much light as possible, I try to place them in areas of the home where there is some daylight coming in so many hours a day, at least a little daylight coming in through a window during the winter months. And for the medium and highlight plants, I just place them in spots of the home that gets at least 6 to 12 hours of lights a day. And that's hard to do, but I try to let them get as much light as possible. As far as the so-called Christmas plants, which I bought a few Christmas cactus, and I bought a Norfolk Island pine and some more that's only being sold during the Christmas season. There's a few other tips that I can give you on those, and some I've already given you, and the only thing you have to do is go back and watch those videos. And I'll put the video in the description box. So that's it, guys. Let's keep our plant babies looking good this season so they will have a long, good, healthy life for years to come. Thanks for watching, and I hope these tips help you out a lot this winter. So please comment, subscribe to my channel if you hadn't already done so. And if you have subscribed, I want to thank you very much. Please share this video and give it a thumbs up. Remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. See you in video day number 5. God bless. Bye.